Welcome back. We're at the Fresno Diocese Congress, and we're going to speak a little bit more about technology and the church. I'm joined now by Gina Felter, a contributor to CatholicMom.com, and a technology advocate who says that we should take advantage of opportunities to reach beyond the pew in creative ways. First of all, welcome, Gina. Thank you for giving us your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I'm just going to jump right into it, because that last line, just when I was researching about you, I really loved that reaching beyond the pews. What exactly does that mean, reaching beyond the pew?
Reaching beyond the pews to me means being very intentional with being with the people, meeting the community. And that's not just the community that joins us in Mass on Sundays, but that's meeting our broader community and being that face. And sometimes we have some that are maybe just a little leery or a little hesitant on joining us on Sunday Masses. So we need to make ourselves available and be able to connect with those families that might just research us on the internet a little bit, because they're just too timid to take that first step to getting into Mass. So if we can make that step a little easier by presenting ourselves and making ourselves available to them online, I think that kind of initiates that type of openness and relationship with them.
In your answer, you said to be that face. How does being the face and implementing technology with that media, how does that go together?
Well, it goes together in that anything that we do online, we do in real life. And so if we're going to be active in our community, active in our parish, then we also need to be equally as loving and kind online, and we need to make that personal connection with those that we're serving. And again, whether it starts online, we don't know where we're first meeting these people. Yeah. They might come to to meet us online first, and then we might meet them face to face. But either way, I think it needs to be connected. There needs to be a connection there, and it needs to be congruent.
That connection is so important, as you realize, and especially through media. That's the new, the new frontier to make that connection, to be that face. But you said also that the media, some technology, is sorely misunderstood and underutilized. How does one address that, and how do you see that it is misunderstood?
Well, we kind of are afraid of getting out there. I know just in my own experience that we're kind of leery. A lot of our families are a little leery with being on some of these social media sites, such as Facebook. Now, Facebook has grown tremendously, and we have it's being much more widely accepted, even within the church. I just feel that by making that presence known, and really by sharing this, we're greeting our broader community, those that aren't afraid, and those that are, like I said, curious about what is happening within their local church.
Now, do you think the media, social media, and those less than 5-minute YouTube videos that's so popular right now, do you see the technology and that medium as a whole filling a certain void in our church, or is it a certain void in our lives?
It is filling a void within our church. I think God has blessed each of us with different gifts, and I've got to say that the gifts that have been coming forward within our Catholic faith, are people that have these gifts and talents for videos, and the way that they've been able to share that and bring that out is just amazing. And these are things that the catechists can take out and to share with the people, because they are very good quality. And I think they connect with the youth, they connect with the young adults, with our seekers. It really makes a good connection. And honestly, media is what our seekers are investigating anyway. So might as well, to have that Catholic realm, that Catholic aspect to it, it speaks volumes for our church, and it's not something that we have to come up with ourselves. We have very talented people that are doing it for us.
Now, online, there's everything. The world, the universe is at your hands online.
It is.
And we certainly know the dangers of the youth and the mistreatment of online content, the media. Do you think there's a way to the parents' responsibility to address that, or is it maybe a certain way the church online, through social media and through their website, to keep them safe? What do you see the issues there?
There are some issues with keeping our websites, things safe for our families. Now, and again, what we're trying to do is at least make a presence. So we're not asking families to really divulge any kind of information. Those aspects are coming and are very, very convenient. But for right now, just being a face, just being a name on there, and a place for those people that are searching, for the seekers to find us and to somehow just engage. I mean, even if they're just looking, if you're not online, they don't know that you exist, especially for the younger generation. If you're not there, they don't know. You have to go where the people are, and the people are online.
The Synod on the Family is underway currently.
Yes.
And one of the issues that they're speaking about is communications within the family, but especially communications with the youth amid the obsession with technology. How do we stay away from that, or how do we cater to the youth about the dangers of getting lost within your phone or online or within that content? What do you see is needed to address that communication with the youth?
It's a very good question. That is a very good question. For our youth and adults at the same time, my goodness, if we're going to abuse these gifts that we've been given, I think we need to address it like any other addiction, in that we need to start separating ourselves. And I don't mean the church separating themselves. I mean, we need to be able to support our youth and give them some outlets as to how to bring that in, but bring it in a healthy way, bring that technology aspect in a healthy way. So we still need that one-on-one, face-to-face, that personal connection. I think that is extremely important, and it's not to be replaced by technology. However, I think people are a little more readily available to share on media. I don't know why that is, but they're readily make themselves available to share online freely, where they are very reserved face-to-face. So I don't know if that's an actual change in the way we communicate, but I think that if we can be accessible and accepting online, I think that opens up, makes that opportunity to have that greeting, that face-to-face meeting.
That connection. Thank you very much. I know we covered a variety of topics, but that's how alive our church is.
It is.
And the many issues that we're facing. So again, Gina, thank you very much for your time, and good luck with everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Popular songs and movies and even independent films often address the deep, profound, existential desires of humanity, but it doesn't know where else to go. And this is where faith can offer that answer, which is Christ.